This is episode 3 and day 4 of being in this particular workspace of working with these fairy babies and making them fully function and work. So the last time that you saw a video from me, you had saw most of the models that were already finished. The only exception is that you see some new colors. But what is way beyond colors is making things functioning. Before, the bath was completely functioning the last time you saw it, but the beds, the adoption center, like you saw these models, but you couldn't adopt the babies yet. And along with the high chairs, you couldn't grab anything out of the fridge. You couldn't feed your babies yet. So basically everything was structured, but nothing was working yet. And now everything is perfectly working. And so now the next step of what I need to do, and Closet's actually in here with me in a team create. Oh, you can't see him over there. But what we're going to do next is we're just going to move all this stuff into a nursery and make everything really nice. I'm thinking that we'll probably do. So we're going to have a kitchen area. It's a nursery, but it's also home economics. There's going to be a kitchen area. Oh, you know what? Let's grab a baby really quick. You know what? Let me close this workspace because my FPS is going crazy. It's being a little bit laggy. Here we go. All right. So let's adopt her. Alright, we adopted her. Let's carry her over here to the kitchen. So we'll stick her in here, stick her in this chair, and we can grab a baby bottle for her. There you are, Missy. And we can also grab baby pops. Let's give her grape. Let's give her a grape pop. We can clean the bottle off, and we can also give her this popsicle. So while she's eating that, I'm going to explain something to you guys that is very important to you, and I don't think I've made this clear enough. And you want to know, when are you going to be able to play? If you are on mobile, or if you play on mobile, or if you play on iPad and you have difficulty playing this game, you're wondering, when are you going to be able to play this game? So and it's a little bit confusing because it may not necessarily look like I'm making it work with mobile and iPad, but that's actually exactly what I'm doing. Remaking the game, like remaking the entire game, is exactly what I need to do in order for it to work on iPad and mobile. And so I'm just going through the list of remaking a bunch of classrooms. Like I mentioned earlier, this is the home economics class. And the previous class was the baking class. I have a friend that is right now, as we speak, is working on an exclusive mermaid class. We have the flight class that is just for, well, not just for fairies, but it's like an exclusive class for fairies, right? And so in the mermaid class, you're going to be able to dive down into water. And by the way, there's going to be a transformation button, so you can transform into a mermaid anywhere. So say you want to roleplay that when you hit the water as a mermaid, or sorry, when you hit the water as, say, a human or a fairy, you turn into a mermaid as soon as you hit the water. So you can roleplay like that now. So you're going to be able to dive down into this area. That's where the mermaid class is going to be held, and a bunch of treasures to explore, or secrets and treasures to obtain. Like there's going to be tiaras down there, and you can swim really, really deep down where it's really dark, and there's going to be jellyfish. It's going to be really fun. I'm really excited for that class. So as mentioned previously, this is the 4th day on working on this specific class, and I wouldn't trade these 4 days for the world, because I'm really proud of this. I think you guys are going to have a ton of fun with these babies. I need to script a stroller so you can put the babies in the stroller and walk around the campus with your babies in the stroller. I'm really excited for that. I love strollers. But that is not going to come out until a later update. There's a couple of other things that I'm really excited to release, like transformations. Like when you type in, say, Flora Enchantix into the chat, then your character is going to do an animation. The outfit for Flora in her Enchantix form is going to equip onto your body, along with the wings for Flora Enchantix when you say a chat command. So there's a lot of really fun stuff that I'm really excited to I see some flapping wings down there. Where does that come from? Is that coming from under this bed? It looks like it. Oh, they're all coming from. Looks like there's something I gotta fix. Alright, so I'm going to get back to building this nursery with closet and just moving all these items in here. There's probably going to be like separate bedrooms that you're going to be able to go into. Oh, and also, by the way, all of these objects are going to go inside of your dorms as well. So all the there's going to be a bathtub for your baby, the bed, the high chairs, all of them, they're going to be in your dorms as well. So you don't necessarily need to go to the nursery to take care of your baby. You can just go into your dorm and take care of your baby. So, and I don't think that I showed you guys the beds in action. Let's adopt this little squirt here. Alright, so we're gonna put him in the blue bed. There he is, all cute with drool coming out of his mouth and zing away. Let's tuck that guy in. Alright. So I'm gonna grab him out of here. Out of that bed. And is there anything else? I showed you the pops there. I'm going to make this rocking chair be able to actually rock, so you'll be able to rock with your baby. And of course, I always gotta show you this because I love this. I love this rock animation, and you can also hold your baby in a couple different ways. You can put a blanket on him. I just love this stuff. It's a lot of fun. Alright, let's stop the rocking animations, walk around with them. So I think that's pretty much it. I was having a baby photo shoot is what that green screen basically is, so I can make these images. What else is there to say? You know, there's a lot of really fun stuff coming up, and I do want to show you in later videos. I want to give you sneak peeks of the dorms, because the dorms are completely restructured. There are 12 dorms. And the 6 that you already know, like the nature, fire, light, ice, dark, water. I think that I didn't mention water already. Those are completely new dorms. So you get to explore all new fresh dorms. There's going to be functioning kitchens inside of your dorms, along with a student quarters that's going to be accessible to everyone. It's like a public student quarters, where you can just hang out, and there's going to be a bigger kitchen than what you'll have in your dorms, and you're going to be able to make a lot more food in that particular area, because there's going to be actually like cooking stations in that bigger student quarters, and also of course a pool that you'll be able to go into off hours. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff to do when class is in session, and also when class is not in session. Lots of fun role play stuff. Alright, I will see you next time, and I hope I made it clear about the mobile and the iPad stuff, is that's exactly what I'm working on, and there isn't necessarily a date. It's extremely difficult to tell exactly when everything is going to be done. Like, I had no idea that I would take 4 days making this nursery or home economics class, and a week making the bakery. I had no idea about that, but as long as it takes to make an awesome game, right? I'm going to take as much time as it takes to make everything really cool and all the classrooms be really cool. I don't want anything to fall short of awesome. All right, I will see you guys in the next episode, which will be episode 4, and that will probably consist of the finished nursery along with potionology class, which will be mixing up stuff in a pot of some fun ingredients and using your powers on the pot and just seeing what happens, what type of potions that you make. All right, I'll see you guys next time.